What's up, Pape? This your boy Darren Brown with Darmac Builders, as well as Brightway Insurance, which is located in Miami Lakes, Florida. Hey, happy Monday to you, January 6th. We're already January 6th, man. I mean, time is impatient and is unforgiving. So I'm just hoping you guys are doing what you need to do on a daily basis. What I want to kind of like share with you guys again today is getting you qualified for your home, getting you qualified for your mortgage, getting you qualified for as your house is concerned. And it's three parts to that. You know, you want to make sure that one, you get pre-approved or pre-qualified. Somebody can pre-qualify you based on small information, but then if you get pre-approved, you're gonna need more. So that means you already have your financing together. All right, all you gotta do is find the house, and I kind of like strongly recommend that way, so you will know exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly, hey, the loan amount that you qualify for, you already know what your down payment is, you got all that situated. So now you come in with a situation of power. You come in a situation where, hey, look, I don't have to go to a bank now. All I got to do is show the property and make sure the property is qualified. So when you get pre-approved, you got a commitment letter showing, hey, I've been, pre-approved for $300,000, interest rate, this, that, and the other. All they're looking for now is a house. And so you want to get you with a mortgage company, a mortgage broker, a banker that can qualify you based on that, and then you can go out and look. Sometimes we put the cart before the horse. We go out there and try to find a house, and then we go out there and then we want to get financing for it. I strongly don't recommend that to anybody to do that. Realtors, I strongly don't waste your time, your money, your card, and all that kind of stuff that you're taking people out. That's something that you don't want to, start practicing. Hey, somebody say, oh, I'm interested in a house, and when I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, you go out and show them a $400,000 house. Then when it's all said and done, they only qualify for a $200,000 mortgage, or they don't qualify at all. So if a person is going to get upset with you because you're telling them the right things to do, and let them go to other people that not tell them the right things and let them waste their time. So again, if you're a buyer, you will want to know how much you qualify for, so you can basically, have some kind of position of power. Because you come to a seller and you say, hey, my buyer has been pre-approved already for X amount of dollars. We don't have to go through that process. Now you're going to have a quick closing. You're going to have all the things that can make a project go by quicker and faster. Just give you a little bit of history. When I was in banking, I used to work for the credit union. Back in the day, I used to work for Broward Schools Credit Union. A lot of you guys don't know about that, but because it's Brightway now. When I was in doing loans back then, and I did all the loans, I used to tell people, hey, come in here first, get your voucher, get pre-approved, take your voucher to the car dealership, and then sitting there and talking about, hey, I want this, I want that. Because now you don't have to wait for them to go back to the finance department and say, hey, let me go talk to my manager, let me go do this, that, and that. You coming in with your voucher of $20,000 or $30,000, whatever that price is, and you ready to go. All right, you don't have to go through finance. You already got it together. And that, again, puts you in a position of power. I just believe in that. All right, so once you have done all that, you get with your realtor. Look, you can't be 20 years old with 10 years of experience. You can't be, 25 years old with 30 years of experience. I mean, either you know the business or you don't know the business. So you get to a qualified realtor who understands the business side of it, that understands how to do this, the showing of properties, what is involved, asking the right questions like that. Because we don't expect you to know everything. Because if I do this for a living, I don't expect you to know how to build a house. You may know some of the steps, but I don't expect you to know it. Okay, so you get with that realtor and you go look. And you remember I always say, make sure that house is insurance ready. We have to make sure that the house is insurance ready, because that has something to do with your financing. Okay, your finance is going to be in place. You got to make sure that you got, when it comes on to your property, the property taxes on it, and come on with the insurance. We got to make sure that that house is in the best situation for you to get the best insurance that you can. That's going to help you with your mortgage payment. Okay, so that's where we're changing the narrative on how we evaluate houses. So if you're evaluating houses as an agent or as a homeowner, you want to look at some key things here. You want to look at the roof. You want to look at the condition of, there's any structural damage. That's why when you hire an inspector to come and do a full blown out inspection, they're gonna give you everything that is probably wrong with that home. I, on the other hand, is looking for, as far as insurance, I'm looking at your 4-point and your wind mitigation. Okay, those how your wind mitigation is going to give you credits. Okay, how do I reduce my premium? Well, I reduce my premium by the wind mitigation because it's gonna either I have hurricane shutters or I don't. Either my trusses are attached by single or double, or they toenail. Toenail is the worst case scenario. So that's going to determine what kind of credits you're going to get to reduce your premium. Your 4-point is going to cancel you out in terms of what carriers is going to go on to insure you. If your roof is 20 some years old, you may have 10 or 15 carriers be like, hey, that roof is too old, and therefore now you only got your selection process is lessened. You got some that don't want your water heater to be more than 15 years old, things like that. So they cancel themselves out, and then you're just left with whomever, and then certain fixes that you can probably fix, or if a realtor is doing this ahead of time, they can talk to the seller to make sure that, hey, we may have to get these things done in order to sell your house quickly, and so we can have an efficient closing. We don't have to worry about it can't get insured, because remember, that homeowner, I'm gonna say this because I always have my videos on long now, because remember, that seller who's living in the house is not dealing with these issues per se. All right, so they're okay with their water heater. They're probably okay with their their insurance is probably in place. The insurance company probably haven't come out there yet to sample or to come out there and look at the property in order to evaluate them whether they want to keep them or not. So right now, the insurance company is probably, the homeowner's probably say, hey, I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, you don't have a problem, but we can't have that same insurance company that you have. Okay, so this is probably one of 3 videos or whatever, maybe 1 or 2, but I just wanted to let you guys know that until I get back. Base.